that the law was changed?
Chapter, it wasn't changed. I said transition.
Well,
Jeremiah.
transition, change, obsolete.
Jeremiah 31:31.
Jeremiah 31:31.
Yeah, Jeremiah 3:16. Oh, that one's tough right there. Jeremiah 3:16. Does Brother Dio read that one? Do I need to read Jeremiah 3 verse 3? You got it, bro.
3:16. Okay. In those days, when your numbers have increased greatly in the land, declares the Lord, people will no longer say, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. It will never enter their minds or be remembered. It will not be missed, nor will another one be made. This is Jeremiah 3:16.
Yeah. So what does it say? The ark of the covenant?
What do you think this means?
No. Just what does it say? Doesn't matter what I think it means.
I'm just ready to. It says, in those days, when your numbers have increased greatly in the land, declares the Lord, people will no longer say, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. It will never enter their minds or be remembered. It will not be missed, nor will another be made. So another covenant was never made? Is that what you're saying?
So what was in the ark of the covenant?
The law, right? The Torah.
Yeah.
So when it says,
what's that verse telling you? We don't have to get specific. We can just be crude and just. Have you ever read that before or seen that before?
No, but based on what I'm reading, this is what I've seen. So we can go to the Strongs.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, go do whatever you have to do. Okay, just don't try to do any on-the-spot damage control, because I've been at this for 30 years. Okay, so you can go to Strongs or whatever you want to do. Okay, I can read that in Hebrew. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You got confronted with some information, and I know that surprised you. All these years you've been talking trash about Paul and how he changed the law. That was there 6 centuries before Paul.
My position on Paul has never changed. It's the same, bro.
I know.
Paul is an antichrist.
Which is the wrong position. So who falls in line with the spirit of Jeremiah 3:16? Paul or Muhammad?
Well, I can say the Prophet Muhammad does fall in line with that, but that is not even the point of the discussion for me.
But you never accused Muhammad of not keeping the law.
I'm not going to base the validity of the prophethood of the Prophet Muhammad based on
fits the spirit of that verse, because he's the one you're always accusing of breaking the law.
Well, he did break the law.
How?
Bro, the guy did break the law.
How can you break a law? You're not okay. So we're going to take you to court for breaking Russian law.
So the law of God is not the same as the law of
So you're not a Russian
law.
citizen, are you? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you break
God's
Russian law?
God's law. If you one second, God's law is based. One second. God's law is not the same as you have in the law.
Can we look to the Quran yet and show where Muhammad broke the law? Can we
God's
do
law
that,
is not
please?
it's not the same as having laws for countries, right? It doesn't matter where you're.
No. What I'm trying to point out to you, Mufasa, is that people who follow Christ are under the new covenant that he inaugurated and that he ratified by his blood on the cross.
And what are the contents of this
We're
new
not
covenant
under
given by
the
Christ
old
himself?
covenant. Ark of the Covenant doesn't come into our minds. It doesn't come upon our hearts. We're not hoping that another one is made. We don't live under the law. We're not justified by the law. We're justified through covenant, the shed blood of Jesus Christ on the cross of Calvary 2,000 years ago.
And we have been justified by his resurrection
from the dead, where he defeated death, hell, and the grave.
Didn't Jesus
Now
say,
he is the holder of the keys.
Didn't Jesus say, one second.
Don't answer him, folks. He's going to find it. Don't ask me, did Jesus say something? You're going to have to go to the place where he said it and
tell us what it says.
Jeremiah 3:16 just really did a work on you, didn't it, Mufasa?
That's a tough one.
And you can take that to the rest of your Islamic brothers and sisters, because they probably
I have read the Jeremiah 3:16 or 3:15. It doesn't in any way say that you don't live under the law or that you shouldn't follow the law, right?
What I'm showing you is that there's a time in which the law is inconsequential, and that's what Jeremiah is telling you.
So, 1 second. So, in the context that it was displayed, right? You have to take into consideration the fact that the verse is saying the Ark of the Covenant, right?
Yep.
And when you say the Ark of the Covenant, 1 second.
That's why I told you, man. Take a month or whatever. Forget I even mentioned that verse to you. Take some time, read it, because I don't want you to make a fool out of yourself doing a Johnny on the spot damage control. Because, bro, listen, man. If there's anything that I respect, Solomon says in Proverbs 15:28, he says, "The heart of the Sadakim, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer." So if there's anything that I respect epistemic humility. You saying, look, bro, I don't know that verse. I never saw it before. Let me look at it. Let me study it, and I'll get back with you. I can appreciate that. But when you get up here, just got slapped in the face with the verse, and then you want to try to do damage control and tell the person who brought it to your attention, who knows the passage very well, knows the chapter very well, that I don't know the context and I'm taking it out of context and I can debunk you just by going to a Strong's Concordance, man. I have no respect for that. None.
So again, bro,
Jeremiah is a prophet of transition. Go to chapter 31, verses 31 and 32. Let's see what you say about that. We're taking that out of context too.
Let's finish with Jeremiah 3:16, right? So again,
no, we're done with that. We're done with that, because you're going to end up making a fool out of yourself.
Bro, how can it be done with something when let's go to the Strongs? I'm giving you
because you already know that the Ark of the Covenant was the most revered artifact in Israelite history. It contained the tablets written by the finger of God himself, placed in there by Moshe Hanavi, the prophet, right? And there in Jeremiah said there's going to be a time when that ark ain't going to mean jack. It's not even going to come upon your heart or into your mind. Called superannuation. Inconsequential the law is. And then you want to get mad
so the Ark of the Covenant.
Then you want to get mad at Paul because he believes the prophet Jeremiah.
Where does the Ark of the Covenant originate from?
Bro, my contention is the same. Paul is superior in any way, every way, than Muhammad. Muhammad can't light a match to freaking the Apostle Paul.
You're talking about a man who was a politist.
It's up to you to prove me wrong.
Literally was a political.
You already failed by claiming he was a lawbreaker. Have you ever read that before or seen that before?
No. I have read the Jeremiah 3:16 or 3:15.